Ryan Steinecker with Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels. Coach, big week, state tournament.
Yeah, this is what you play all year for, is the state tournament, and we know where we fit in now, and we know who we get to play against, and so hopefully the kids are excited, and hopefully they're ready to get after it.
We didn't get a chance to talk about your loss to Manila in overtime. You guys had a lead late. It wasn't big, but what happened down the stretch?
We got up 4, and then we had a couple of bad possessions on offense where we shot some shots that maybe we shouldn't have. If those shots go in, we're in good shape because then we're up 7, but and then we had a couple lapses where we didn't defend the ball and they got to the basket and made a layup, and so just a couple little things that got us beat at the end of the game, and hopefully it helps us at the end.
It gives you a different spot in the bracket, though, being the number 2 seed. And on the surface, you go, well, on day 2, then you'd have to face Wendover, and that's a tough thing. But overall, looking at the bracket, do you think it's just kind of a wash because of how many good teams there are?
Yeah, that's exactly the way I feel. I think that second night at the state tournament, there's going to be some great games. Everybody is going to have to, play well to get by that second round, and it didn't matter if you're in the top or the bottom part of the bracket. You were going to meet somebody good.
Somebody good. There's legitimately, I think, 7 teams and 8. I mean, Monticello probably day 2 has a tough matchup with Penguin, so you maybe rule the Buckaroos out, maybe, but still a lot of good teams that could win it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't count Monticello out. I watched them at the preview. I thought they were one of the better teams. And so I'm not sure what's happened to them going down the stretch here, but I think there's 8 teams that who's ever playing the best for those 4 days is going to win the state championship.
And you've said to me a lot of times that at state, you've got to have the ball bounce your way. You got to have some luck to get through those 4 days.
Yeah, you do. You got to make some shots when you need to. You have to be able to defend. Yeah, which is something I think our team does very well, as we've been pretty good defensively in most of our games, and so hopefully that gives us a little bit of advantage. And then like you say, you got to have some luck.
Do you feel like you're reaching your potential for this team, the guys, the group you have, and you talked about playing pretty good defense? Are you at that point where you want to be come state tournament time?
I definitely think we're playing our best basketball right now, and that's what you want to do at the end of the year. And, so going into the state tournament, hopefully the kids continue to play well, realize their roles and do the things that they can do to help us be successfall. And, if they do that, hopefully we make a little run here.
What concerns you most about your first round matchup, Green River?
We talked about it. Like last year, we played Paiute, and I think our kids were pretty confident we'd beat Paiute. And I just told them, at the state tournament, anything can happen. Last year we never got going. We constantly struggled in every aspect of the game. And if you go into a game thinking you're going to win, then that could happen to you. And so hopefully they don't overlook them. And Green River's a tough team. They love to penetrate. They love to shoot threes. So we're going to have to be able to stop those 2 things.
They score a lot of points, I think averaging almost 65, but they also give up about 65, 66.
Yeah, and that's the area that they struggle a little bit in, is defensively. They'll run a man, they'll run a little bit of zone. So we got to make sure that offensively we run our sets and get the shots that we want.
Is it tough to not overlook them or look past them to think Wendover on day 2?
I don't think so, especially with what happened to us last year. These kids were there. They understand that, we didn't play well the first day and we got beat, and so they know that they're going to have to play well in order to beat Green River.
Are you seeing what you want to out of these last few days of practice leading up to the state tournament?
Yeah, we've been spending lots of time shooting and going over our sets and, going over situation things that could happen to us when we're down there. And, and the kids have done that and have been excited, and, hopefully they can continue to do that.
Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels, thanks for your time. Good luck at state.
Okay, thank you.